Training. You like to train? We like to train too.
Welcome back, guys. We had a few discussions with a few people about hypergamy and
trying to get through to the Blue Pill Brotherhood.
To the Blue Pill Brotherhood. the Blue Pill Brotherhood that thought they were actually purple pill. So they thought they'd mastered their relationships. So we had to shed some light on them, shed some light to them in regards to what female hypergamy is, and they battled some emotions. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, we're gonna skip past that.
Definitely.
Go to the topic today, which relates to it, and hopefully we can change some minds out there. Female hypergamy, what is it?
You spin it.
Well, female hypergamy is pretty much girls will be chasing the best of the best of the best, which means due to evolution, she'll want to date the top alpha, so then she will look after her kids,
definitely.
And then her kids will have the best chance of survival.
Yep.
So they might be chasing money, status, looks. We can categorize these. Should we just go into like why money? Because if they have money, it's a better environment to live in, it's a lot safer.
Yep.
Status, their mate obviously can radiate around.
Yeah, and they're liked more amongst a lot more people.
Yeah, and then their kids will have that charisma most likely.
Definitely.
Looks, height.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It all comes down to genetics, so they want the best. They want to have the kids that are the strongest, the best looking. You want your kid to be the best. That's what you want.
Yeah, so they can have the best chance of procreating.
Definitely.
And the best chance of survival. So that is female hypergamy. But today we're going to talk about why it's important.
Why? It's but a lot of guys don't understand female hypergamy in general. So
yeah, then we have to keep explaining.
Keep going.
Okay, I'll keep explaining.
No.
So you're with a chick, yeah? And then Justin Bieber walks in. And then the chick's like, alright, see you later. And she goes back with Justin Bieber, and that's just we can't blame the girl because that's just nature.
Yeah, too many guys. I don't know from your experiences through high school when you're younger. You blame other guys for getting the girl based on their height, based on that they had a better car, that they had looks, they were funnier. But in the end, it really comes down to you. Yes, they might have had those things, but you can go and change those things. So, and then you grow into your adulthood and you realize that the same things are happening. You're playing the blame game and you're blaming it on what other people have, and you're not actually looking at yourself and self-evaluating yourself and saying, okay, I don't have these things, well, I'm going to go and work on these things. But you shouldn't be comparing yourself to that other person. You should just be content with yourself and having that abundance mindset where you're moving forward and you're saying, okay, I'm gonna build myself and make myself the ultimate, person.
Yeah, 100%. Because the good thing about the female hypergamy is that due to those things such as looks, charisma, money, status, you can level those up.
Definitely. And
then that will help you to achieve greater chances of finding a mate, finding a girl. Because if you're 5'9", or pretty much
height doesn't matter.
Height doesn't matter. I mean, it matters to girls, but really you can overcome that by maxing out your money, financial situation, status, charisma.
Definitely. If you know you're not the best looking guy, and you know that girls haven't come to you because you're not good looking, you can max it in, and you know you're funny though. Then max out your humor. Place yourself in a better position with your humor and use that to your advantage when you're on dates or And if you see a girl takes humor as one of her top qualities in a guy, utilize that to your advantage.
Yes.
Definitely.
So this is the base of the topic, which is why it's important, is because for evolutionary reasons.
Definitely.
And where would we be as a society if we didn't have female hypergamy?
100%. Yeah, too many guys nowadays are complaining about female hypergamy instead of actually not cherishing it, but they're not
understanding it.
Yeah, they're not understanding it, and they're not sort of respecting it. Then you need to respect female hypergamy. You want them to continually you want women to continually be aware and growing and becoming, that you want them to become better, because if they become better, it just automatically means that if you don't become better, you're going to get the lower end of the deal. So you've got to want them to go to climb Mount Everest. So then we need to actually
because they push us to be better.
Exactly, and we need to create something higher than Mount Everest. We need to build another mountain.
Build a spacecraft.
Yes, build a.
And action. Because these girls wanting us to be the best pushes us forward as a species and makes us the best. Because if the best guy's getting the girl, then that becomes a competition factor within the other guys to become the best.
Definitely.
And then if we're all becoming the best, then our stock raises as men. So if we're trying to be great, then we're going to be great to get the girls, and that pushes the whole species at a better level.
And on one note, all those guys that are paying girls, and they haven't met them, paying them online for photos and for videos, as they call them, simps.
Yeah, simps.
You're really regressing men in general. Like you should be going out and actually trying to get girls, and you should be raising your market value. You're getting a better job, upskilling, exercising, dieting, and writing down your nutrition.
Yeah, taking the easy way out.
Exactly. So don't take the easy way out. Go out and get those women.
Yeah, don't complain about the female hypergamy and be like, oh, I'm going to take the easy way out, and still like hyper-validate these girls with their OnlyFans. Go out and do it and better yourself, get the self-improvement going, self-esteem will increase, confidence increases.
Definitely.
And then the girls will just come to you.
You've also got to, as I said before, if you do find you have like strong traits, like you've got a good personality and you can use that to your advantage, you want to utilize that, but you also don't want to utilize it too much that when you're in an environment and someone highlights an insecurity, you get insecure. Such as, you have to be okay that you might not be the best looking guy. You can't just go into an environment with a girl if she tests you and someone else has a go at your appearance and you react to it, then that's just going to be detrimental to you in general. So you need to really master it and be okay with it. And that only happens through experience. So you've got to go out there and just show your insecurities.
And just part of the female hypergamy is the shit test as well. Because she's trying to test you and see your value because she wants the best.
Yeah.
So if you're not the best, if you respond inadequately, then she's gonna find a better option.
Definitely. And many guys I've spoken to a few people I've spoken to a lot of guys, and they say this. They say, but there's good girls, and they won't test you, but they don't realize that girls are just testing you without they don't even know that they're testing you. It's subconscious. Yeah. So even a good woman, the anti-hater, she will always test you no matter what. She wants to test you. She'll yell at you. She'll scream at you. She'll throw things at you.
As well.
Yeah, she'll do little things, but ultimately she'll come back if you pass those tests and you start improving and you go to build that rocket ship and rise above Mount Everest.
Hell yeah. That's what it's about, boys. Subscribe and get keen.